Okay, so key moment number one around sport happens, if you're looking at the clock, about 3 to 4 hours before you're going to get really active. So if you're going to have an activity at 4 in the afternoon, then we're talking at noon. If you're going to have an activity at 7, then we're talking at 4 in the afternoon. So at this time, if your activity is really intense, let's say it's a big training session, you may want to have something like a meal at that time 3 to 4 hours before your sport. So that's a key moment. You can actually get in a full meal and digest it and have all of those energy and building materials in your body where you need them in time. Let's walk through this, okay? So you're joining me for my meal here. I'm going to have something liquid form. You know, it could be solid, liquid. It has to do with a balanced meal. Mostly we're having solids, like we're talking chicken and pasta and rice and vegetables at this time. So you can have the balance of all three of the categories, and that's what makes a balanced meal. And as a general rule of thumb, you could be having a third of your plate as each of the categories. So we could have a third of your plate as energizers, a third of your plate as superfoods, and a third of your plate as muscle builders. So go back to that performance foods list if you need a refresher. Now I'm just going to demonstrate a point by showing you myself drinking this water. So I just drank some water. It's gone from the cup. It's gone from my mouth. However, it is not in my body. And I want you to really think about that in everything you put past your lips and you swallow. It's not in your body yet. It's literally inside in the middle of your body, but your digestive system, which is this tube from your mouth all the way through to the other end, that is a tube that kind of keeps things on the outside of your body so you could process them and get the good stuff out and leave the bad stuff to go through and come out the other end. So you do not want to be absorbing the bad stuff, first of all, so that could be like viruses, bacteria, these kinds of things. And you want to be getting only the good materials that you need, the energy, the muscle building materials, vitamins, minerals. These are like things in the superfoods that you're going to need to function and to really optimally hit a top performance. So when I drink this water, it's gone down my esophagus. It's now in my stomach, which is not the middle part of my belly. It's actually under my rib cage. My stomach is sitting here. And that's a big sack that's going to churn and turn up and try to mush up food. So if I had eaten an apple, it would be trying to make applesauce right now. And then eventually apple juice. So it's trying to get all of that good stuff out, and then the food goes into your small intestine, which is this middle part of your stomach, and that's where most of the absorption happens. That's where most of those building materials and those energies coming into your body and doing what you want it to do, which is go to your muscles, fill your muscles with energy, fill those battery packs, and give you the energy that you need to sprint up the ice, to take a shot, to do those wind sprints, whatever it is you're doing for training. So you want to be getting that energy into your muscles when you need it. And when it comes to 3 to 4 hours before your sport or your activity, that's the time that you need to digest a fully balanced meal. And you do want to be having fully balanced meals because that gets you all of the performance foods into your body. And as much as possible, you want those superfoods in there. You want those muscle building materials in there. And you want the energy. What tends to happen is that the closer you get to your sport, the things like the superfoods and the muscle builders are going to digest slower. So more about that in key moment number 2. But at least 3 to 4 hours before, for most people, that's enough time to digest a normal sized meal, get that energy from where you chewed it in your mouth, put it into your stomach, through your digestive system, and able to be absorbed into your muscles where you need it. The stuff that's left over, mind you, does take quite a while to go through your system, and you might have a digestive system that's slower or faster, but some people could take as much as like 3 days to process the food and to fully run it through the digestive system. So something that you ate 2 to 3 days ago could still be processing and you could still be getting stuff out of that meal. However, it's not impacting your performance in 3 to 4 hours. Just thought I'd let you know that because what you had yesterday is still impacting you today. It's a little tidbit. So that is moment number 1. Key moment number 1 is 3 to 4 hours before you're going to get really active.